number 2 of round number 3 of the 3-game series. And the Phillies come this game 48 and 34 in the season. The Braves come this game 37 and 44 in the season. So here go your first start line. We got Trey Turner, Kyle Sewell, Alabama, Nick Castellanos, Vasquez, JT Miller, Bryson Stott, Otto Kemp, and Brandon Marsh. And that's your Phillies start lineup. And your pitcher for the Phillies game tonight will be Jesus Otto. And your pitcher for the Braves tonight will be Spencer Swinny Range. And yeah, let's see how this game is gonna go. Let's see if we can try to win a game like we did last night and stop ranking on these damn Braves. Because we own them. Like I said, we own them like we did last night. Because they couldn't do this squad against us. And let's show them like and show them how like the Phillies team does it. What's up, Star Wars, and what's up, Jaden? Let's show them what's up, Jaden. Come on in, everybody. Welcome on in. Phillies, Braves, game number 2 of round 3. Let's get this thing popping. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm watching this game on Fox, so Saturday Night Baseball, y'all. Saturday Night Baseball. I understand my shirt, y'all. Don't understand my shirt, because, so coming off the bat for the Phillies, we had Trey Turner on the bat for the Phillies, no Philly players on base, 0 outs. 0 outs, top of the first inning. It's been just Bears got a face in the play Trey Claiborne. Rodney swing that 5 was on 1. It's been Bears and then pitch to Trey. Rodney swing that 5 was on 2. And it's been Bears and then pitch to Trey. Rodney catches the balls 1 and 2. It's been Bears and then pitch to Trey. When Trey Turner grounds out to the third base and Elston Riley to the first base and Meadows and then Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner over 1. Coming next to bat with the Phillies, we got Kyle Swift next to bat with the Phillies. We got no Philly players on base. 1 out, top of the first. Here we go. So the second match at pitch where you Kyle Rodney catches the ball now. The second pitch Kyle swinging at the ball, swinging away the strike 1-1-1. That's the second match and then pitch to Kyle Rodney catches the ball 2-2-1. So the second match and then pitch to Kyle Rodney swinging away the strike 2 to 2-2. The second match and then pitch to Kyle swinging that goes right into the grass. It goes all the way to the wall and Kyle was one of my first. Stop and saying Kyle got a W. And this is Kyle Swift's first game, and Kyle Swift got W. Kyle Swift got a heat, 1 for 1, y'all. And this is Kyle Swift with 10 double on the 2021 season on the shot line drive to the center fielder Eli White. You know what, lucky you right now. Yeah, so coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Alabama next to bat for the Phillies. We got 1 Philly player on second base, 1 out, top of the first. Here we go. Spencer Sutherland's got a pitch in every alley. Running catch goes to strike 1-1. And Spencer Sutherland's got another pitch where you Alec running catch goes to strike 2-2. And Spencer Sutherland's got another pitch in every Alec Raybourne. Running catch goes to strike 3 and Alabama's out. Alabama, you 0 for 1 with your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat of the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos in this. The bat of the Phillies, we got one Philly batter on second base, 2 outs. Top of the first, here we go. Nick does stick, Nick does stick, Nick does stick, and Spencer center range, got a pitch, gonna break Castellanos away. We're running catch, got a strike on zone one. And Spencer center range, got another pitch, break Castellanos, get ready for it. Running catch is up as the ball is 1-1. And Spencer center range, got another pitch, break Castellanos, get ready for it. And sorry guys, I had to block that person because they were trying to make fun of me again. And they need to stop with the whole girl came in front of Lamar Jackson and it's time to make fun of me like I'm calling Lamar Jackson, which I don't. And Spencer Saturday got another pitch for Castellanos, ready for it. Ronnie's catch goes the ball 1-1. And Spencer Saturday got another pitch for Castellanos. Ronnie, that ball's in the dirt as a ball 2-1. And he's called up Daniel Rouse in front of Ron Wings. Nice! And Spencer Saturday got another pitch for Castellanos, ready for it. Swinging the miss, that's strike 2, 2-2. And Spencer Saturday got another pitch for Castellanos, ready for it. And Nick Castellanos asked for a timeout, yo. And Nick Castellanos get right back in the bat box, hits him with base zones. And Spencer Saturday got another pitch, got another ball, you Castellanos, ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Nick Castellanos out. Nick Castellanos, you open 1 with your first strikeout. And you straighten Kyle Swim on second base. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we still was close game, ladies and gentlemen. We went on to the bottom of the first, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Braves turn the bat. Let's see what the Braves need when they turn the bat at the bottom of the first. And the 3 Braves players need the bat at the bottom of the first be Arano Acuna Jr., Matt Olson, and Marcelo Zuna. You know, like when I say I'm trying to figure out what's going on with me, I'm gonna get this all cleared up, all the skin conditions stuff. It looks bad. It looks really bad, guys, to the point where like I when I look at some men, like I don't look right. I got a bunch of black marks all over me, the neck, over here. It just looks bad. The legs, it just looks so bad. It's like literally, and now it's going right to the eyelids and stuff. It's just like it's getting worse. So it's like literally, you know, and it's the fungus and stuff. So getting way worse, so the dermatologist can figure out something for me that will do, I can help, that will make it go away. That'd be great, because, you know, anything that will help, so, you know. Here the Braves talking on we got Ronnie Acuna Jr., Meadows, and Marcelo in Austin Riley, Ozzy Osbourne, Sean Murphy, Eli White, Stuart Fairchild, and Nick Allen. That is your Atlanta Braves starting lineup. Here goes the one and only Jesus Luzardo. His last start was horrible, and you don't want to talk about that one. Because we're not even going to talk about that one. I ain't gonna talk about that one because I was bad. So we got Ronnie Acuna Jr. coming to bat for the Braves, and the Braves plays on Braves 0 outs. Bottom of the first, here we go. Jesus Luzardo got a pitch for you, Acuna Jr. Get ready for it. We swing it down with the 5-1. And Jesus Luzardo got another pitch for you, Acuna Jr. Get ready for it. You get ready for it. And the swing it down when it goes right. Swing it down goes right into the grass. That's a single. And the Ronnie Acuna Jr. will base the first base for the Braves. And the Ronnie Acuna Jr. singles on a fly ball to the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. That is Nick Castellanos. His name is Jesus Luzardo. Get his name right. Don't say his jersey number, say his name, right? So coming up next, the bat for the Mets, we got Maddison against the bat for the Mets. No, we got one left player. So I can't remember going right. So coming next, the bat for the Braves, we got Maddison against the bat for the Braves. We got one Brave playing first base, 0 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. Hayes is out, got a pitch going to Mac, get ready for a run. Left balls in the dirt, balls in the Hayes is out, got another pitch going to Mac, get ready for it. And he swings it down and goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Maddison will raise the first base for the Braves. And Maddison singles on a line drive to the left field of mascot room. And the running Coon Jr. rests third base. So the Braves got Maddison on first base, and the running Coon Jr. on third base. Braves are the corners down. So coming up next, the bat for the Braves, we got with Sellers in next to bat for the Braves. We got Braves players on first base and third base. 0 outs, bottom of the first. Here we go. Jesus is auto got a pitch coming for you. So you ready for you swing it down when the foul was 0-1. And Jesus is auto got another pitch coming for you. So you ready for it. That ball's in the dirt. That's a ball's 1-1. I can't tell. I can tell. And Jesus is auto got another pitch coming for you. So you ready for you swing it down with the foul balls 1-2. And his is all got another pitch coming for you, so you wait for it. You swing at that one, that's another 5-0, still 1-2. Yeah, let's do the Mets. Yeah, the Mets come to play all the time. Yeah, that's true too. He don't. By the way, I came playing left field one time because they didn't want to test that out. And Hayes is already got another pitch coming for you, so you get ready for it. Right now, catch goes the ball 2-2-2. And Hayes is already got another pitch coming for you, so you get ready for it. Right now, catch goes the ball 3-3-2, the full count. And Hayes is already got another pitch coming for you, so you get ready for it. Right now, catch go, that's strike 3, but So's is out. First strikeout for Jesus on 1K. And I'm gonna let you know this one, Jaden. Only Star Wars can write the amount of strikes that come in the game. That's his job to do that, not yours, Jaden. Yeah, only Star Wars does that. He writes how many strikeouts the pitcher gets. Only he does that. You know, you haven't been here in a while, so that's what Star Wars does. You don't do that. So coming up next, the bat for the Braves, we have Austin Riley against the bat for the Braves. We got Braves players on first base and third base. 1 out. Top of the bottom of the first. Here we go. Hayes' daughter got a pitch for you, Austin Rainbow. You swing it down, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Austin Riley rests the first base for the Braves. And Austin Riley singles on a soft ground ball to the second base with Bryson Stott. And Maddison rests second base, and Ron Coon Jr. rests the third. And Maddison rests second base. So the Braves got Austin Riley on first base and Maddison on second base. And the Braves score runs. So it's cool. The Phillies have 0 runs. The Braves have 1 run. And the Braves get their first one score on the bottom of the first, thanks to Ronald Acuna Jr. That was 1-0 Braves. That's just this next start the game wrong. So coming up next, the bat for the Braves, we have Ozzy Osbourne. Coming next, the bat for the Braves, we have Ray Perez on second base and on first base and second base. One out, bottom of the first, here we go. Hayden's all got a pitch for Ozzy, get ready for it. Swinging the mids, and that strike one is on one. And Hayden's all got another pitch coming for Ozzy, get ready for it. And the pitch stepped off. And Hayden's all got another pitch coming for Ozzy, get ready for it. He said, he said somebody needs to go for the Phillies. The way he saw the switch right here, gonna get very cold, And Ozzy Osbourne's grinding to a double play, yes. Ozzy Osbourne grinding to a double play to the shortstop, Shea Turner to the second base, and Bryson Stott to the first base, and out of Kim. Austin Riley's out at second base, and Ozzy Osbourne's out at first base. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies, 3 outs for the Braves. So the score is the Phillies have 0 runs, the Braves have 1 run. And that's the end of the first, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the second inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do when they turn the bat at the top of the second. And that was 1-0 Braves. And the 3 Philly players in the bat top of the second will be Max Kepler, JT Realmuto, and Bryson Stott. Yeah, Bryson Stott was coming back on Monday against the Padres. They said he's coming back Monday, so. So that's just, JT, Bryson Stott was coming back on Monday. Yeah, because they want Bryson to come back Monday. They said, like, the best time for Bryson to come back was Monday because against the Padres, so that'd be his first game back, so. Which, that's kind of, like, that's good because then, yeah, because since he's doing well in his little, like, doing his little, like, like, doing good, with hitting in the cage and doing all the other, like, pitching stuff, he, like, ready to come back and he's doing all his, like, hitting the base on the cages and doing all the picking up the ground balls and stuff. And just doing his thing, that he's coming back Monday, so. Well, I don't know what the question they're going to do out of Kim when Bryce Harper come back. I'm not sure they're going to keep out of Kim up here. They're going to send him back down to the minors. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one. We'll just find out Monday what happens with that. I wouldn't send out Kim back down. We'll keep him in the roster just in case. If Bryce Harper needs a day off, then you can find out Kim out there. That's just my thing. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Max Kepler coming to bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 0 outs, top of second. Here we go. So then Sunday Bears got a pitch getting for you, Max. Ready for Rodney Catch goes ball now. And Spencer Saturday got a pitch getting Max. Rodney Catch goes to strike 1-1. And Spencer Saturday got a pitch getting Max. Rodney Catch goes to strike 1-2. And Spencer Saturday got a pitch getting Max. Ready for a swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And Max Kepler's out. Max Kepler, you 0 for 1 with your first strikeout. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got JT Realmuto next to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly Bears on base. 1 out, about top of the second. Here we go. Spencer Saturday got a pitch going to be JT ready for you. Swing it down. That's a 5-0 zone 1. And Spencer Saturday got another pitch going to be JT ready for it. We don't tell when we get to watch the first game. They're not coming out here like, come on, Phillies, you got this. And JT Realmuto lines out to the third base for Austin Riley. And JT Realmuto's out. JT Realmuto 0 for 1. Usually stars would say, JT, really? Yeah, the Phillies team was hitting last night though. So coming up next, the bat with the Phillies, we got Bryson Stott next to bat with the Phillies and the Phillies Bears on base. 2 outs, top of the second. Here we go. Spencer Saddlebird's got a pitch in there for his side. Get ready, boy. Ronnie's catching those balls with him. Yeah, Ranger Swartz pitches tomorrow. Oh, I hope they don't waste Ranger Stott tomorrow. You damn Phillies offense, because that would be terrible. Right, did it Houston, that was horrible. And Spencer Saddlebird's going to pitch for his side. Get ready, boy. Ronnie's catching those balls 2-0. Spencer Saddlebird's going to pitch for his side. Get ready, boy. Ronnie's catching over the strike one is a 2-1. And Spencer Saddlebird's got another pitch going to right side. Get ready, boy. Ronnie's catching over the strike 2 is a 2-2. Yeah, all I'm understanding. We get all the ones the day before, and then the next day we can't even hit. And Spencer Saddlebird's got another pitch for his side. Get ready, boy. Right side, for time on your right side, right in the red box, in the baseball. And Spencer Saddlebird's got another pitch for his side. Get ready, boy. Swing in the miss, and that's strike 3. And Bryson Stott's out. Bryson Stott, you open 1 with your first strikeout. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So we have a scoreless game. That's 3 outs for the Phillies. So the score, the Phillies have 0 runs, the Braves have 1 run. And moving on to the bottom of the second, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Braves turn the bat. Let's see the Braves, and you're going to turn the bat at the bottom of the second. They still run up the Braves. And the three Brave players in the bat at the bottom of the second will be Sean Murphy, Eli White, and Stuart Fairchild. We still have to at least fix the conversation a little bit, even though she died, I was younger her because when I was just calling her out for being wrong. So it's like when we have these like little arguments and stuff, like she don't want to be told she's wrong for doing something that hurt people's feelings. She want to be like, you always think she's right, and then it's like, and it's like I told her, like, you can't be like that because you can't be just be, going off on people and then expect people, hurt people's feelings and think that's okay because. And that's why I told her when she was hurt my feelings that come to me, she just hate to follow me because she didn't want to say you ain't gonna apologize to me for hurting my feelings though. Like literally, and then yeah, because she didn't want to do that for me. I'm like, wow, that's like that shows right there. Like even to your own partner, you can't even say sorry to hurting my feelings. You can't even say it to me though. And I was told her like you gotta do that. And the only reason why I told her that she got to apologize to our friends because the way she acted like that. Because she got to apologize to them for acting out of character. Because they even told me, like, if you ain't gonna apologize to the staff, at least apologize to the members, at least give them mad. At least, at least they understand, like, you were sorry for what you did. At least they know, like, you never act like that ever again. The next time you do it, you get kicked out of the program, right? So, like, it's better to. Yeah, but I said, I'm not going to control her to do what she want to do. I want to talk to staff. I'm not going to force her down. But you're going to need them when it comes to doing anything. When you go to pro, you're going to need them for stuff. So, because, but you're not talking to them, not answering questions. You're not really going to, it's not going to really make the program place any better for yourself because, let's say let's say you're going to go downstairs to go to the bathroom. You're going to have to ask the permission first anyway because you can't just walk downstairs and go to the bathroom if you wanted to. You have to ask that permission and stuff, and that's going to be the thing where you're going to have to do that because you can't just not talk. Yeah, so if you need a bathroom, you're going to ask permission and stuff, so you're going to have to do all that. So that's when it comes to play, what you going to do. Yeah, because. So that's when it's going to come to play for herself. Like, you can't just now. Don't tell me to do that, all that. That's not really good. If I was like, whatever, yeah, there you go. Hold on, yo. coming up the bat for the Braves, we have Sean Murphy comes to bat for the Braves. The Braves plays on base, 0 outs, bottom of the second. Here we go. Here's all I got the pitch for you. Sean Murphy asked for time on you. Sean Murphy left the bat to base on. And here's all I got the pitch for you. Sean Runner catch swing the base, strike number one. And here's all I got the pitch for you. Sean get ready for it. Runner catch swing the base, strike number two. Here's all I got the pitch for you. Sean Runner catch go to the ball two. Here's all I got the pitch for you. Sean Runner catch go to the ball two. Here's all I got the pitch for you. Sean Runner catch go to the ball three. It's a 3-2 for count. And he's all the pitch for swinging down with 5-1-3-2. He's all the pitch for showing very good. And Sean Murphy strikes on the foul too. And Sean Murphy's out. Second strikeout for Hayes on 2 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Eli White comes next to bat for the Braves. The Braves plays on base. 1 out, bottom of the second. Here we go. Hayes is all the pitch for Eli. Get ready for you. Swing it down with the 5-1-1. And Hayes is already got another pitch coming by Eli away for it. Right now, catching goes the balls 1-1. And Hayes is already got another pitch coming by Eli away for it. He's swinging down after 5 balls 1-2. And Hayes is already got another pitch coming by Eli away for it. Right now, catching goes the ball 2-2. And Hayes all got another pitch coming by Eli away for it. Right now, catching goes the ball 3. It's a 3-2 the full count. And Hayes all got another pitch coming by Eli ready for it. And that is ball 4. Eli White is walked and will advance to first base for the Braves. Way to go, Hayes Cesaro. You walked your first bat of the game. Had to be Eli White. That baseball to Saturday, yo. At least our trip's not going to be too long. It's only going to be from like Thursday to Sunday. And then Sunday we can come back home for the so at least you're not staying until like Monday, thank God. Because then it would be working, you know. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Steven Fairchild against the bat for the Braves. We got one base player on first base. 1 out. 5 in the second. Here we go. Hayes all got a pitch in there for you. Steven get ready for it. Right now, catching goes the ball now. Hayes all do a pitch over to his first baseman, Adam Kemp, to make sure that Eli White got the first base bat. Pitching to number 1 at first base. And Hayes is all got another pitch coming there for you. Still get ready for it. Right now, catches good at strike 1 1-1. And Hayes is all got another pitch coming there for you. Still get ready for it. Right now, catches goes the ball 2-1. What's his name? Power Code 1 is it? You know, I'm just covering the game, covering the Phillies game. Yeah, you know, that's what I'm doing. And Hayes all got another pitch, still get ready for it. Right, this catch goes the ball 3 is a 3-1. You can't even spell my name right, it's Vastry. He's all got another pitch coming for you. He's doing great. He's swinging that will go right into the grass, and that's a single. He's going right into the grass, and Stuart Fairchild runs around first, stop a second. Stuart Fairchild got a W. This is Stuart Fairchild's 4th double in the 2020 season on the 5-ball to the right field of Nick Castellanos. And Eli White will race to third base. Damn it, Nick Castellanos. And the Braves got Stuart Fairchild on second base, and Eli White on third base. What do you say? PS5. I don't got no PS5. No, I'm covering live baseball is on TV. It's on Fox, on the Fox channel. The real live baseball, the one you watch on television, not the video game version. So they got a lot of busy going on, so yeah. If you're gonna come to my state, make sure you gotta spell my name right. Maybe the name right. You gotta spell it right. It's Mastery. Yeah, don't, cause you don't, yeah, it's mastery, not mastery, yeah, no. So coming up next, the bat for the Braves, we have Nick Allen coming next to bat for the Braves. We got Brave players on second base and third base. One out, bottom of the second, here we go. Hayes is out, got a pitch count for Allen, get ready for it. Swing and a miss, that strike one is on one. I know, they got Eli White 90 feet away from home plate. And Hayes out, got another pitch count for Allen, get ready for it. That ball's in the dirt, that's the ball is 1-1. And Hayes out, got another pitch count for Allen, get ready for it. Ryder catches goes the ball 2-1. Needs to change the driver. I know, right? I know. Like, a lot of times they try to change up by putting auto keep at first. They try to do that to make that be a thing. And he's also got another pitch in there for Allen to wait for it. Right now, Kevin goes the ball 3-1. We'll see what the line's gonna be for tomorrow's game and see how that goes. And then Monday when Bryce Harper comes back, they're gonna put Bryce Harper in the lineup, and that's gonna be the one that's gonna change everything in the Padres series because Bryce Harper's gonna be inserted back in the lineup. So then you have that one change, but you have him back. And Jesus already got another pitch in the way out of the way for you. Three, that was the 5 balls of 3-2 is a full kill. So that, money's not way different because you're setting by something back in. So then you got to figure out, do you keep Alakir up here or do you set him back down? Because you don't want to set Alakir back down the minors because then you got to do good to hit it off of major pitching. So, you got to keep him up here because then, the person can hit. So, and Jesus already got another pitch in the front. You're Allen ready for it. I don't know what's wrong with the catcher. I'm sorry, I couldn't even tell you right now. Like, he swings down, goes right to the grass, and that's a single. Nick Allen will base the first base for the Braves. Nick Allen singles on a line drive to the left field of Vaz Kepler, and Stuart Fairchild's out at home plate on the throw to the throw by the left field of Vaz Kepler to the catcher J.T. Realmuto, and Stuart Fairchild's out. But the Braves score another run, so it's the Phillies have 0 runs. The Braves had 2 runs, and the Braves will get a second run score in the bottom of the second. In the bottom of the second, the bottom of the second, thanks to Eli White. Now it's 2-0 Braves. You got to do better out at home plate, but damn, they scored one. Jeez, he said, don't let the Braves score. What they do, they score again. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Ronnie Cunha Jr. Next to bat for the Braves, we got one Brave player at first base, 2 outs. Bottom of the second, here we go. Hayes already got a pitch in for you, Cunha Jr. Waiting for Ronnie Cunha to go to the ball now. Hayes already got another pitch in for you, Cunha Jr. Waiting for it. That ball's in the dirt. The ball 2 is a 2-0. And Hayes already got another pitch in for you, Cunha Jr. Waiting for it. Ronnie Cunha to go to strike 1 is a 2-1. The All-Star game is no later. Then the All-Star game is going to be in Philadelphia in 2026, so we at least we're going to host that for the first time, so. And Hayden's daughter got another pitch coming for you. Acuna Jr. wait for Ronda catches the ball 3 is a 3-1. You mean strike him out. You said strike him out. You mean strike him out. And Hayden's daughter got another pitch coming for you. Acuna Jr. wait for, and that is ball 4. And Ronald Acuna Jr. is ball through base, the first base for the Braves. Way to go, Hayden's daughter. You walk in second bat of the game. You have to be Ronald Acuna Jr. And Nick Allen at second base. So the Braves have Ronald Acuna Jr. on first base and Nick Allen on second base. So coming up next, the bat for the Braves, we have battles against the bat for the Braves. We got Brave players on first base and second base. 2 outs, Bob in the second. Here we go. Hayes Order got a pitch, get everybody back, get ready for it. He's swinging down, less than 5 balls on 1. And Hayes Order got another pitch, get everybody back, get ready for it. And battles and grounds out to the second base and varsity side. Going to the first baseman, out came in time, and Battleson is out. And that's for the Braves. So the score is the Phillies have 0 runs, the Braves have 2 runs. That's in the second, ladies and gentlemen. And moving on to the third inning, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies need to turn the bat at the top of the third. And now it's 2-0 Braves. And the 3 Philly players to the bat top of the third will be Otto Kim, Brandon Marsh, and Trey Turner. Otto Kim on the stat line, Brandon Marsh on the stat line, Trey Turner's over 1. And we down 2-0. Jeez. That's right. See? When the Phillies did all that hitting last night, because it was first out, that was so easy to hit off of him. But we can't hit off if we can Spencer starting range. Like, really? Like, I don't understand that. Just don't understand that. And last night we didn't even have our starting pitcher be in the game, pitching the game just last night. We didn't even have Big Able pitch last night because we wanted to save them and stuff, so. Yeah, the Phillies are gonna try to look for some outfield help. They're gonna need like another center fielder and probably a left fielder because they're gonna need that because really right now the center fielder position, left fielder position needs some help. Yeah, because we're gonna need that. Because you know. That's the two. Outfield is the problem. Right field's not the problem. Just center field, left field is like, oh my god. Mr. Mario. I still got the Futures game and we never. That's gonna be good to watch. The Horn Derby's on 14, All Stars on 15. Yep. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, you got Otto King come the bat for the Phillies, and the Philly birds on base. 0 outs, top of the third. Here we go. So this time we're gonna pitch for Otto, running catch, swing that ball was 1. And Spencer Tyler we're gonna pitch Otto, running catch, goes 1-1. And Spencer Tyler we're gonna pitch Otto, swinging the red, strike 2, 1-2. And Spencer Tyler we're gonna pitch Otto, get ready for it. Running catch, goes strike 3, and Otto Kim is out. Otto Kim be 0 for 1. Your first strikeout. Coming next to bat the Phillies, we got Brandon Marsh next to bat the Phillies, and the Philly players on base. 1 out, about top of the third. Here we go. Swing the side, got pitch, can everybody Morris, get everybody swinging the fouls on one. Swing the side, gonna pitch, Morris, Ronnie catch goes the balls 1-1. Swing the side, gonna pitch, Morris, Ronnie catch, swing the Reds and strike to the 1-2. Swing the side, gonna pitch, Morris, get ready for it. And very much ask for a timeout, yo. Very much give up at the very much see some base moves. And Swing the side, gonna pitch, Morris, get ready for it. Ronnie catch goes the ball 2-2. And Swing the side, Swing the range, you got on the pitch, get everybody Morris, get ready for it. And Buddy Morris grinds out to the third baseman, Austin Riley to the first base, and Battleson in time. And Buddy Morris is out. Buddy Morris, 0 for 1. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Trey Turner next to bat for the Phillies, and the Phillies Bears on base. 2 outs, top of the third. Here we go. Smith and Santa Reds got a pitch, get everybody Trey, get ready for it. You swing it out with the 5 was on 1. And Smith and Santa Reds got another pitch, get everybody Trey, get ready for it. You swing it out when that's a 5 was on 2. And Smith and Santa Reds got a pitch, get everybody Trey, get ready for it. Rodney catch goes the balls 1 and 2. And Smith and Santa Reds got another pitch, Trey, get ready for it. Rodney catch swinging the miss, and that's strike 3. And Trey Turner is out. And Trey Turner, 0 for 2. Your first strikeout, and that's the deals for the Phillies. So score the Phillies have 0 runs, the Braves have 2 runs. And we go to the bottom of the third, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Braves turn the bat. Let's see the Braves and do the turn of the bat at the bottom of the third. The 3 Braves players in the bat at the bottom of the third will be Marcell Ozuna, Austin Riley, and Ozzie Osbourne. Okay, so Star Wars said, what are we doing? He said Kevin was born here to be the everyday left fielder, but he's not hitting. That's true. That's why we brought Matt Kevin here from the first place anyway. The everyday left fielder, but now he ain't showing it. He's supposed to be everyday left fielder, so that way we have to keep switching out him out with left fielder. We had to put Adam Kim out there. You see? And that was the whole reason why we even traded for Matt Kevin in the first place anyway. And now he's showing that he can't be like the everyday left fielder like we would expect him to be. He's not the lineup. He's like, not hitting good. It's like all types of bad. Alright, so come up the bat for the Braves. We have Marcell Ozuna for the bat for the Braves. No Braves plays on base. 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Hayes out, got a pitch coming for you, so nigga ready for it. Runner catching another strike was on 1. Hayes out, got a pitch coming, so nigga ready for it. Runner catching another strike 2 is on 2. Hayes out, got a pitch coming, so nigga ready for it. Runner catching another balls 1 and 2. And Hayes out, got another pitch for you, so nigga ready for it. Swing, and that one goes right into the grass. And that's a single. And Hayes out, that's a single. And Marcelo Zuna will advance the first base for the Braves. Marcelo Zuna singles on a line drive to the left fielder, Max Kepler. So coming next to bat for the Braves, we have Austin Riley for next to bat for the Braves. We got Wilbur playing first base. 0 outs, bottom of the third. Here we go. Hayes Riley got a pitch in there for you. Austin ready for runner catch goes. Strike was a 1. Hayes Riley got another pitch for you. Austin ready for it. Runner catch goes. Rolls 1-1. And Hayes Riley got another pitch in there for you. Austin ready for it. Swing in the mids, and that strike 2 is a 1-2. We'll be back to swinging that junk yesterday, and it was not swinging that junk right. Don't swing that bad pitch just every one. And Hayden's daughter got another pitch coming in for you, Austin ready for it. That ball's in the dirt, and that's a ball 2, the 2-2. And Hayden's daughter got another pitch coming for you, Austin ready for it. Swing in the mids, and that's strike 3, and Austin Riley's out. Third strikeout for Hayden's daughter, 3 Ks. So coming next to bat for the Braves, we have Ozzy Osbourne coming next to bat for the Braves. We got one way playing first base. 1 out, bottom of the third. Here we go. Hayden's daughter got a pitch in for Ozzy, go ready for it. Runner catching go to strike 1-1. And Hayden's daughter got another pitch in for Ozzy, go ready for it. Runner catching goes to balls 1-1. And Hayden's daughter got another pitch coming for Ozzy, go ready for it. And Ozzy Osbourne grounds into a fourth side to the pitcher. Hayden's daughter due to the second base and Washington side. Marcelo Zuna is out at second base, but Ozzy Osbourne advanced to first base. So it was unhittable early in the year. Now he's lucky if he makes it to the fourth inning. That's true. I agree with you on that one, Star Wars. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Sean Murphy coming next to bat for the Braves. We got one way playing first base, 2 outs, driving the third. Here we go. Hayden's daughter got a pitch in there for you, Sean. Get ready for it. Runner catcher goes to balls 1-0. And Hayden's daughter got another pitch in there for you, Sean. Get ready for it. Runner catcher goes to balls 2 to 2-0. And Hayden's daughter got another pitch in there for you, Sean. Get ready for it. Runner catcher goes to strike 1 is a 2-1. And Hayden's daughter got another pitch coming for you, Sean. Get ready for it. Swing in the mids, and that's strike 2 is a 2-2. And Hayden's daughter got another pitch coming for you, Sean. Get ready for it. Swing in the mids, and that's strike 2 is a 2-2. And Hayden's daughter got another pitch for you, Sean. Get ready for it. Runner catch, that ball's in the dirt, is the ball ball 3 is a 3-2 to full count. And Hayden's also got another pitch coming for each other, ready for it. He swing it that one, that's a 5 balls, a 3-2. And Hayden's also got another pitch coming for each other, ready for it. And Hayden's also do a pitch over to his first baseman, out of care, to make sure that Ozzy Osbourne get off the first base leg, pick up to number 1 at first base. And Hayden's also got another pitch coming for each other, ready for it. You swing it out, that's another 5 balls, still 3-2. And Hayden's also got another pitch coming for each other, ready for it. Right that catch go, that's strike 3, and Sean Murphy's out. 4 strikeout for Hayden's daughter, 4 Ks. And that's 3 to the Braves. So the score, the Phillies have 0 runs, the Braves have 2 runs. That's the end of the third, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fourth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see what the Phillies can do. They turn the bat at the top of the fourth. And the 3 Philly plays in the bat, top of the fourth. Kyle Swimmer, Alabama, and Nick Castellanos. Kyle Swimmer was 1-1 with a double. Alabama was 0-1 with a strikeout, and Nick Castellanos 0-1 with a strikeout. I tell you, this Phillies team be inconsistent. One minute they hit good, they knock the socks off a team to start off a series, and then the night 2 they can't even hit at all. It's just like, you know. So coming off the bat for the Phillies, we got Kyle Swimmer in the bat for the Phillies, no Philly fans on base, 0 outs, top of the fourth. Here we go. Spins inside the race, got a pitch coming for you. Before you call, go wait for it. And Kyle Swimmer grounds out to the first base and battles to the lead puts to the pitcher. Spencer Celebrated stepped to the first base back in time, and Kyle Swimmer was down. Kyle Swimmer, you go for 2. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we got Adam Bones next to bat the Phillies, no Philly fans on base. One out, top of the fourth. Here we go. Spencer Celebrated that pitch for Alec Bonnie catch goes to ball 1. Spencer Celebrated another pitch for Alec Bonnie catch goes to ball 2-2 now. Phillies Atlanta Braves gonna pitch the other one, catch go strike one is a 2-1. And Phillies Atlanta Braves gonna pitch the other way where you swing it out with the 5 balls and 2-2. And Phillies Atlanta Braves gonna pitch gonna boy out with the way moving. You swing it out when that's another 5 balls, still 2-2. And Spencer, 7-1 on the Braves gonna pitch gonna boy you out with the way moving. Swing in the middle, Ronnie kept going to strike three, the other one was out. The other one was over 2 with your second strikeout. So coming up next about the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos next about the Phillies, no Philly fans on base. Two outs at the top of the fourth, here we go. Nick does stick, Nick does stick, Nick does stick. And Spencer Southern Rage gonna pitch, gonna boy Castellanos away, boy swing that one as a foul tip, that's 0-1. Spencer Southern Rage gonna pitch, Castellanos swinging that one as a foul, was 0-2. And Spencer Southern Rage gonna pitch, Castellanos away, boy, and Nick Castellanos got for time out, yo. And Nick Castellanos get right back to battle system of base rules. And Spencer Southern Rage gonna pitch, gonna boy Castellanos away, boy. Swing and a miss, and that's strike three, and Nick Castellanos is out. Nick Castellanos, you over 2 with your second strikeout. That's 3 out to the Phillies, so that's 3 out to the Phillies. So it's going the Phillies have 0 runs, the Braves have 2 runs. Moving on to the bottom of the pool, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Braves turn the bat. Let's see the Braves need to turn the bat at the bottom of the pool. And the 3 Braves players leave at the bottom of the pool: Eli White, Stuart Fairchild, and Nick Allen. So come with the bat. Okay, so The coming to bat for the Braves, we have Eli White coming to bat for the Braves. The Braves plays on Rays, 0 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. And here's all got a pitch coming for Eli. Get ready for it. Runner swinging the strike was on 1. And here's all got a pitch to Eli. Runner catching on strike 2 on 2. And here's all got a pitch to Eli. Swinging the miss, and that's strike 3. And here's all is out. First strike up for here's all 5 Ks. So coming next to bat for the Braves, we have Stuart Page talking next to bat for the Braves. No Braves plays on base. 1 out, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Here's all got a pitch for Stuart. Runner catching swinging at the fouls on 1. Here's all got a pitch to Stuart. Get ready for a swing and miss. Strike 2 on 2. Here's all got a pitch to Stuart. Get ready for a Stuart Page as for the timeout, yo. Stuart Page get right in the bat with 6 on base. So here's all got another pitch coming for Stuart. Get ready for it. Runner catches goes rolls 1 and 2. And here's all got another pitch for Stuart. Get ready for it. Swinging that one. There's a 5 balls 1 and 2. And here's all got another pitch coming for Stuart. Get ready for it. Runner catching goes roll 2 to 2 and 2. And here's all got another pitch coming for Stuart. Get ready for it. Runner catching goes that's strike 3. And Stuart Page out. 6 strikeout for Hayes out of 6 Ks. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Nick Allen coming next to bat the Braves. The Braves playing the Rays, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. Here we go. Hayes got a pitch coming for Allen. Get ready for it. He's swinging that with the 5 balls on 1. And Hayes got another pitch coming for Allen. Get ready for it. Runner catches goes balls 1 and 1. And Hayes got another pitch coming for Allen. Get ready for it. Runner catches goes ball 2 to 2 1. And Hayes got another pitch coming for Allen. Get ready for it. Swinging the miss, and that's strike 2 to 2 and 2. And Hayes got another pitch coming for you. Allen. Get ready for it. And Nick Allen flies out to the center fielder, Brady Rogers. And Nick Allen's out, and that's the out to the Braves. So the score is the Phillies have 0, the Braves have 2. That's the end of the fourth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the fifth inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn to bat. Let's see the Phillies can do. Let's turn the bat top of the fifth. And the 3 Philly players in the bat top of the fifth will be Max Kepler, J.T. Williams, and Bryson Stott. Max Kepler's over 1 with a strikeout. J.T. Williams over 1, and Bryson Stott's over 1 with a strikeout. It's the first movie we're going to see. We've got Idris Elba and John Cena in the movie together. That's going to be something. They see a wrestler and an actor both of them in the same movie together. That's going to be something because you've never seen that. Those two haven't done that before. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we have Max coming in the bat for the Phillies, no Philly pairs on base, 0 outs, top of the fifth, here we go. Spencer Saturday gonna pitch, gonna play Max, going for it. Running and swing with strike on one, and Spencer Saturday gonna pitch to Max, swing with strike to on two. Spencer Saturday gonna pitch to Max, swing with that strike three. And Max comes down. Max comes you 0 for 2 with your second strikeout. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have J2 Music next to bat for the Phillies, no Philly players on base. 1 out, top of the fifth, here we go. Spencer Saturday emerged, got a pitch connect by JT Wade, but Rodney catch goes, strike was on 1. And Spencer Saturday emerged, got a pitch connect by JT Wade, but swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is on 2. And Spencer Saturday got a pitch connect by JT Wade, but JT Wade asked for time on you. And JT Wade right back to back like system of base on. And Spencer Saturday got a pitch by JT Wade, but Rodney catch goes, the strike 3, JT Wade is out. JT Wade, you're over 2 with your first strikeout. So coming next to bat for the Phillies, we have. Coming next to bat for the Phillies, we got Bryson Stott next to bat for the Phillies, no Philly players on base. 2 outs, top of the fifth, here we go. And Spencer Saturday got a pitch coming for you. Got a pitch coming for Stott, ready for it. Bryson Stott flies out to the left field and stupid pair time. And Bryson Stott's down. Bryson Stott, you're over 2 with your first strikeout. That's 3 outs to the Phillies. So score the Phillies have 2 runs. The Braves have 2 runs. We move on to the bottom of the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Braves turn the bat to see the Braves and turn the bat at the bottom of the fifth. And the 3 Braves players in the bat at the bottom of the fifth be Ronnie Clear Jr., Matt Olson, and Marcel Zuna. Really suck in this game, man. We can't get no hits. We hit great last night, but then tonight we can't never hit. It's like it always happens. We hit good the day before, and the next day we just can't get anything. Like we can't do nothing. Now we go in this stretch of like we win the first game at the start of the series, then the next day we lose the second game of the series, then we win the third game of the series, and so like, we never can just like be consistent all the way through, like, you know. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Like, can't be consistent all the way through. Why we others gotta be like, you know. I don't know what Star was with. I really don't know. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, coming to bat for the Braves, we have Ronnie Clear Jr. So coming back for the Braves, we have Ronnie Clear Jr. Coming back for the Braves, the Braves players on base. 0 outs, bottom of the fifth, here we go. Hayes also got a biscuit there for you, Clear Jr. Get ready for it. Runner cut swinging the miss, and strike was on one. And Hayes is out on the pitch for Korean Jerry Gray. Runner catches goes the balls 1-1. Hayes is out on the pitch for Korean Jerry Gray forward. Runner catches goes the ball 2-1. And Hayes is out on the pitch for Korean Jerry Gray forward. Runner catches goes the ball 2-1. Hayes is out on the pitch for Korean Jerry Gray forward. Runner catches goes the ball 3-1. Hayes is out on the pitch for Korean Jerry Gray forward. And that is ball 4. And Ronnie Jr. is walked in base the first base for the Braves. Way to go, Hazel. You walked Ronnie Jr. for the second time tonight. And you walked for the second time tonight. And way to go, Hazel. You walked Ronnie Jr. for the second time tonight. And your third bat of the game. The same person. And so coming up next to bat for the Braves, we got Mattles to go next to bat for the Braves. We got one big player on first base. 0 outs, ball on the fifth. Here we go. Hayes Jordan got a pitch count for you, make it wait for it. Runner catches go strike was on 1. Hayes Jordan got a pitch for you, make it wait for it. Runner catches goes the balls 1-1. Well, the Mets lost. Well, the Mets keep losing games, but look at us. We gonna lose this game, so even though we still number 1 in our division, but we still gonna be like we don't win this game to keep the top spot. That's just saying something. I'm glad the Mets did lose again, so that means we're still number 1 even though we don't win this game. So and Hayes Jordan got another pitch gonna bring back away for a swing and a miss. No strike 2, the 1-2. Hayes Jordan got another pitch back away by Meadows. That's for time out y'all Meadows to go right back to back about 6 more base zones. And Jesus is also got another pitch gonna bring back away for it. And swing at that one, that's a 5 balls, 1-2. Look at that, the Mets just lost. Come on now. We gotta win this. We gotta do something to win this game. So we be 49-34. So at least we know we're still number 1 because the Mets just lost again. So that would give us a chance to try to do something. And the pitcher stepped on. And Hayes also got another pitch coming right back. Get ready for it. Runner catcher goes the ball 2-2. You're right. This going to third game we get shut out. That's true. That would be embarrassing. Like your third game you get shut out. Yeah, that's gonna be embarrassing. Yeah, unfair delay. I know his job hasn't been good since the last start, so I don't know what to say anymore. And his job got another pitch coming for you, make away for it. You swing at that one, that's a 5 balls to 2-2. And his job got another pitch coming for you, make away for it. You swing at that one, goes right out, and it goes right out the off the fence, but it's a double. And Meadows went up first, that was second. And Meadows got W on. And this is Meadows' 21st. This is Meadows' 21st ground double on the 21st season on a 5 ball to left field. And ironically, Junior made second base. So the Braves got Meadows on second base and ironically Junior third base. Coming up next to bat for the Braves, you got Marcelo Junior next to bat for the Braves. You got Braves players on second base and third base. 0 outs, bottom of the fifth, here we go. He's starting at pitch clock with Zuniga waiting for when Marcelo Zuniga grounds out, start with the pitcher. He's starting, and Marcelo Zuniga's out. Oh, you said I was doing, what's it, Devil's Loose? That's what you're doing, Star Wars? So coming up next, the bat for the Braves, we have Austin Riley next to bat for the Braves. We got Braves players on second base and third base. One out, bottom of the fifth, here we go. Hayes is got a pitch going to break off, single ready for it, running catching those balls with him. And Hayes got a pitch going to be off, single ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike one is a 1-1. We'll check to see if he even leaves on before you go over there. To see if he's even doing street night or somebody else doing it. Yep, JJ's in doing the stream tonight. So if you go over there, if you go over to Jaden, you know, play by play, but JJ's doing the stream tonight. He's actually streaming the game tonight, so he's actually doing the stream. So that's actually him over there. So just want to let you know we go over there. So yeah, so. And he's only gonna pitch me also going forward. The swing is a strike 1-1. He's only gonna pitch me also going forward. The runner cat's gonna strike 2-1-2. He's only gonna pitch for you also going forward. So the runner cat's gonna strike 3, and the All-Star Rally's out. 7 strikeout for Hicks, 7 Ks. Coming next to bat for the Braves, we have coming next to bat for the so coming up, okay, so let's see. So coming up, so. So coming next to bat for the Braves, we have Ozzy Osbourne next to bat for the Braves. You got Braves players on second base and third base. 2 outs. 5 in the fifth. Here we go. He's on the pitch. We Ozzy, but Ozzy Osbourne grinds out to the third base. And Alabama due to the first base. Out of Kevin time. Ozzy Osbourne's out. Next 3 outs to the Braves. And scored the Phillies at 0. The Braves at 2. That's in the fifth, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 6th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's take the Phillies and they turn the bat top of the 6th. And the 3 Philly players leave at top of the 6th to be Allen Kim, Brandon Marshall, Trey Turner. Allen Kim was over 1 to strikeout. Brandon Marshall over 1. And Trey Turner is over 2 with a strikeout. No, guys, we'll read the chat in a minute. So he said we scored 13 and 13 was yesterday, and the next day swing at every pitch out of the zone. Seriously, any concern about his offense? But yeah, that's how offense always be like. We do good the day before, the next day we can't even hit. Yeah, it's been like inconsistent feelings. Like you never can be straight consistent when we hitting the same exact thing all the way through. We can't be consistent the same way, like you know. So coming at the bat for the Phillies, we have Albert King from the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs, top of the 6th. Here we go. Spencer Sandberg's got a pitch to out to the way, but Riley Cat's going to start with a 1. Spencer Sandberg's going to pitch out to the way board. And Alan Kemp runs out to the third base, but also Riley due to the first base and battles in time. And Alan Kemp is out. Alan Kemp, you 0 for 2 with your first strikeout. So coming next to the Phillies, we have Brandon Marsh next to the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. Was 1 out. Top of 6, here we go. Spencer Sandberg's got a pitch to the Marsh, wait for Riley Cat's goes the ball below. Spencer Sandberg's got a pitch to the Marsh, wait for you swing it out, goes right into the grass. And that's a single, and Brandon Marsh advanced to first base for the Phillies. And Brandon Marsh got a hit. Brandon Marsh finally got a hit. He's 1 for 2, y'all. And Brandon Marsh singles on a short line drive to the right fielder, Ronnie Cunha Jr. Thank you, Marsh. You finally got a hit. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we got Trey Turner next to bat the Phillies. We got one Philly fan on first base. 1 out, top of the 6, here we go. Spencer Sandberg's got a pitch to everybody try to wait for you swing it out when the 5 was on 1. Yeah, consistency needs to be key for the Phillies because they be inconsistent. 1 minute they sweep a team, next minute they lose a whole game series to a team. And the next minute they break over the series against the team they playing, and the next day they can't even hit against the team. It's like literally. Yeah, Spencer Sandberg's gonna pitch for you, Drake Rainbow. Ronnie Catch goes to 1-1. At least we got a hit now, because Dan Marsh got a base. Single. Yeah, because we've been up and down, inconsistency with the Phillies. Like, one minute they're hot, they're hitting good, and they getting teams out. Next minute they just let teams beat them, like. And they getting shut up, losing all 3 games to the Houston Astros. That just make the Phillies wake up like, oh yeah, we can't be doing that. And when you do that, then it makes you feel like, damn, you can never, you bust the series wide open against the Braves last night, and now tonight you can't hit for nothing. And Spencer said the Reds going to pitch for each other, you ready for it? But he's got to follow the 1. Spencer said going to pitch for each other, Riley Catch goes the ball to the 1. Spencer said the Reds going to pitch for each other, Riley Catch goes the ball 2-1. Spencer said the Reds going to pitch for each other, Riley Catch goes the ball 3-1. And Spencer said the Reds going to pitch for each other, you ready for it? And Trey Turner pops out to the first base and battles in the foul territory. And Trey Turner's out. Trey Turner, you 0 for 3 with your first strikeout. And coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we have Kyle Swoops. The next to bat for the Phillies, you got one Philly player on first base. 2 outs, top of 6, here we go. Spencer Sandberg's got a pitch in there for you, Kyle. Go away, boy. Running catch goes to balls around. And Spencer Sandberg's got a pitch in there for you, Kyle. Go away, boy. Running catch goes to balls with a 1. Oh yeah, the Houston shot this day was really good though. And Spencer Sandberg's got a pitch for you, swinging away, boy. Swinging the mids, and that's strike 2 to 1-2. And Spencer Sandberg's gonna pitch for you, swinging away, boy. Because the way boy counts for extra time, I own counts for giving the better since one base move. And Spencer Sandberg's gonna pitch for you, is Kyle the way boy. Ronnie's catch goes the ball 2 to 2-2. And since Sandberg's gonna pitch for you, Kyle the way boy. As the Braves catcher tried to pitch over to his shoulder and try to take out Marsh as he gets to second base. And Brandon Marsh is safe at second base. And this is Brandon Marsh's 4th steal on the 21st season. This is Brandon Marsh's 4th steal on the 21st season on second base. And Spencer Sandberg's got another pitch in for you, Kyle. Go away for it. Ronnie's catch goes the ball 3 to 3-2 the full count. And Spencer Sandberg's got a pitch in for you, Kyle. Go away for it. You swing it down when that's a 5 balls a 3-2. And Spencer Sandberg's gonna have Pittsburgh Cubs away from it. And that is ball four. And Castleways Walter is the first base for the Phillies. This is Castleways' first ball game. So coming up next, so the Phillies have Castlewood first base and Brandon Marshall second base. So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we have Alabama next to bat the Phillies. We got Freddie Perry on first base, second base. 2 outs, top of 6, here we go. Spencer Saddle on the center base, got a pitch coming for Alex away from it. Assuming that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Alabama will advance to first base for the Phillies. And Alabama got a hit. Alabama is 1 for 3 on. And Alabama singles on the ground ball to the center field, Eli White. And Castle advanced to third base. Alabama advanced to second base. So we have the Phillies at Alabama second base and Castle on third base. But the Phillies scored a run, so scored the Phillies have 1 run. The Braves have 2 runs. The Braves get their first run score on the top of the 6th, thanks to Brandon Morris. Hey, the Phillies got into the game now. Now we have a game, yo. Now we have a freaking baseball game now. So coming up next to battle the Phillies, we got Nick Castellanos next to battle the Phillies. We got Freddie Perry on second base and third base. 2 outs, top of 6, here we go. Nick does stick. Nick does stick. Nick does stick. And Spencer Sandberg's got a pitch for Castellanos. Ronnie Castellanos ball well. And Spencer Sandberg's got a pitch for Castellanos ready, but Nick Castellanos lines out to the right fielder, Ronnie Clay Jr. And Nick Castellanos is out. Nick Castellanos, you over 3 with your second strikeout. And Nick Castellanos straight Alabama and Castro on base. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So scored the Phillies have 1 run, the Braves have 2 runs. And moving on to the bottom of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen, it's the Braves turn the bat, let's see the Braves do, let's turn the bat at the bottom of the 6th. And the 3 Braves in the bat at the bottom of the 6th be Sean Murphy, Eli White, and Stuart Fairchild. And we could have, but we could have, but whose fault that was. Freaking Nick Castellanos had to line out. So put the ball in play, At least we got our first run though. Let's just start somewhere. I don't see what's happening about my neck, but then she don't notice that stuff. She would have saw this stuff, she would have been, she's not embarrassed by it, but it's just that, When I wear stuff like this, it's noticeable, so the marks are noticeable, so. Yeah, we got Ken Johnson in the commercial. And I want to check commercial. Ken Johnson when he did all that when he was in the 90s, and I loved him all day. And the Keenan Kel show. Yeah, I love when he did that too. So pitch change for the Phillies. So Hayes is done pitching for the night. Kind of pitch for the Phillies will be Joe Walls. So Hayes was 5 minutes pitch, 7 hits, 2 runs, 2 runs, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts, 0 runs, and a 4.06 ERA. So come out the bat for the Braves, we have Sean Murphy come the bat for the Braves. The Braves plays some legs, 0 outs, bottom of the 6th, here we go. And Sean will be asked by Tom Yo. Sean will be right in the battle system of baseball. Joe Wall's got a pitch in there for you. Sean, get ready for it. He swung it out and goes right all the way, and it goes all the way to the goal. And Sean Murphy runs around first, stop at second. And Sean Murphy got a W. That's on top of the wall. And Sean Murphy got a W. And this is Sean Murphy's sixth double on the 2020 season on a short line drive to the right field of Nick Castellanos. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we got Eli White next to bat for the Braves. We got one base player on second base. 0 outs, bottom of the sixth. Here we go. Joe Wall's got a pitch in there for Eli, get ready for a swing and a miss, and that strike was a 1. And Joe Wall's got another pitch in there for Eli, get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is 0-2. And Joe Wall's got another pitch in there for Eli, get ready for it. You swing it down when that's a foul ball, 0-2. And Joe Wall's got another pitch in there for Eli, get ready for it. And Eli White grinds out to the shortstop Trey Turner due to the first base with Auto Kim in time. And Eli White's out. We got Dodgers and Astros next Saturday night. Ooh, that's going to be interesting. There's some offensive substitutions for the Braves. Pinch hitter is going to be Alex Verdugo replacing Stuart Fairchild. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Alex Verdugo next to bat for the Braves. We got one base player on second base, one out, top bottom of 6. Here we go. Joe Wall's got a pitch in there for you. Alex, get ready for it. Run that catch goes, strike one's on 1, and Joe Wall's got a pitch for you. Alex, get ready for it. Run that catch goes, rolls on the 1. And Joe Wall's got a pitch for you. Alex, get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is 1-2. And Stuart Fairchild got a pitch and Joe Wall's got a pitch for you. Alex, get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike 2 is 1-2. And Joe Wall's got a pitch for you. Alex, get ready for it. Run that catch goes, ball 2 is 2-2. And Joe Wall's got another pitch for you. Alex, get ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. That's what he was out. First strikeout for Joe Wall's 1K. Well, that Jay got to take back what he said now, because Joe Wall just got a strike, just strike that somebody out. So he's saying he always give her a hit. You just strike somebody out, so. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we got Nick Allen coming next to bat for the Braves. We got one way player on second base, 2 outs, bottom of the 6. Here we go. Joe Wall's got a pitch in there for Allen, get ready for it, swinging the miss, and that strike on his own 1. And Joe Wall's got another pitch in there for Allen, get ready for it. He's swinging down when that's a 5-0 zone 2. And Joe Wall's got another pitch coming up for Allen Grayboy. Right now, catching goes the Bulls 1-2. And Joe Wall's got another pitch coming up for Allen Grayboy. Joe's gonna pitch me and running catch goes to swing and strike no one. Joe was gonna pitch me and running catch goes to the swing at the Bibles on 2. Joe was gonna pitch me and running catch goes to the Bulls 1-2. Joe was gonna pitch me and running catch goes to the Bulls 2-2. And Joe was gonna pitch me and Grayboy running catch goes to the Bulls 3-2 the full count. Oh, it's right in Atlanta again. Jeez. And Nick and Alan and Joe was gonna pitch me Alan Grayboy. And that is ball four. And Nick Allen is well to the base the first base for the Braves. Way to go, Joe Walsh. You walked the first batter of the game. It had to be Nick Allen. So come on, that's the bat for the Braves. We have Ronnie Coon Jr. Next to bat the Braves. We got Ray Perez on first base, second base. 2 outs, 5 and 6 to be on. Joe Walsh got a pitch going over by Coon Jr. Ready for it. Runner catching those balls 1-0. And Joe Walsh got another pitch going over by Coon Jr. Ready for it. Runner catching goes the ball 2-0. And Joe Walsh got another pitch going over by Coon Jr. Ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that strike one is a 2-1. Oh, you got to change your picture. You change your picture to the Phillies and Atlanta. Nice. And Joe Walsh got another pitch coming up for you. Coon Jr. Ready for it. You're going to change to the Phillies thing because you know it's Philly season. So I bet you what you're going to do, Jaden, you're going to switch it to the when football season was around, you're gonna switch the day down there to like an Eagles player. I bet you that, and then you know you're gonna do that. So Jim Ross got another pitch coming in very clean. Jim great boy swinging the miss, and that's strike 2, the 2-2. And the pitcher stepped on. Yeah, I do like the picture though. You know, it's so tiny you can't even see it, but I know this says Phillies on there and it has the bell symbol and everything is, so yeah. And Joe Wall's got another pitch coming up for you, Cunha Jr. Get ready for it. Right now, catcher goes the ball 3, it's a 3-2, the full count. Oh, the Flyers, I ain't watched the NHL draft last night, didn't. So, you know, I didn't watch that, but that's a good thing that the Flyers got like a captain, a goalie or whatever they got. I think that's what they got, yeah. And Joe Wall's got another pitch coming up for you. The ball's in the dirt, it's ball 3-2 to the full count. And Joe Wall's got another pitch coming up for you. Cunha Jr. away, but right now catcher goes to strike 3. Right now catcher goes to strike 3, and Ronnie Cunha Jr. is out. Second strikeout for Joe Walsh, 2 Ks. For you that the Sixers drafted is in Philly. Oh, which one you talking about? Which one? You talking about June Mario Boone? You talking about that's the one you talking about, or you know? Yeah, you talking about that one, right? You're not, you talking about BJ's Cole. Which one you talking about? But and that's 3 outs for the Braves. So it's more the Phillies have 1 run. The Braves have 2 runs. That's the end of the 6th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 7th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies do the turn the bat top of 7. And the 3 Philly players, the bat top of 7. Vasquez, JT Miller, Bryce start. Vasquez was over 2 with 2 strikeouts. JT Miller was over 2 with strikeout. And Bryce starts over 2 with strikeout. Which one you talk? Oh, BJ, yeah, I forgot he was a two-way player. Yeah, two-way player, yeah. I don't want no one, so that's a good thing. Yeah, can the Phillies get on base, score some runs, so we can actually take the damn lead or something, or tie the game up, and then or hit a home run and just take the damn lead or something, so we can actually that way make a difference here. I don't really think about the Phillies on vacation. If I'm on vacation, you already know. Because I know we'll look at the games, but I just hope that the Phillies don't lose to lose the 3-game series to the Padres starting next week. I hope they don't do that Monday to Wednesday, and then I hope they don't lose the series to the Cincinnati Reds that they're gonna play for the first time, and it's the first time that the Cincinnati Reds are gonna the first time the Phillies are gonna play the Cincinnati Reds, and they're going to go up against the cover athlete Mr. Ela De La Cruz, so last come here first. And since they read as Nick Castellanos' former team, so it's they play this week, so that's gonna be interesting to see how that's gonna go. Cause Nick Castellanos play against his former team, it kind of make you feel like you gotta show your former team what's up, cause if you don't, then it's gonna be like we don't play them until like Friday, so that'll be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So Nick Castellanos has to show them like, oh yeah, shouldn't have traded me away to Philadelphia. What's the best thing y'all had? So just to make the Reds feel like, you know what? There's a YouTuber who's a Cincinnati Reds fan and gave him ability, so that's gonna be one of them games he probably would give like, he'd be like, man, that's one of them games where you'd be like, you want to do good against your former team to make them look bad because they shouldn't have gave you away, so. And they should feel bad about it because they gave you away. So coming up the bat for the Phillies, we have Max coming to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 0 outs. Top of the 7. Here we go. Spencer Satterberg's gonna pitch for you, Max. Running catch as soon as the ball was on 1. And Spencer Satterberg's gonna pitch for you, Max. Running catch gonna strike 2 on 2. And Spencer Satterberg's gonna pitch for you, Max. Going by Max Kevin grounds out to the second baseman. Ozzy Osbourne to the first base and battles in time. And Max Kevin was out. Max Kevin, you're 0 for 3 with your second strikeout. Coming next to bat the Phillies, we got JT Miller next to bat the Phillies. No Philly players on base. 1 out, top of the 7th. Here we go. Spencer Satterberg's gonna pitch to JT. Running catch gonna strike with 1. Spencer Satterberg's gonna pitch to JT. Soon as the ball was on 2. Spencer Satterberg's gonna pitch to JT. Running catch gonna roll 1 and 2. Spencer Satterberg's gonna pitch to JT. Running catch gonna roll 2 and 2 and 2. And Spencer Satterberg's gonna pitch for JT. Right boards. Running catch Spencer Satterberg's gonna pitch to JT. Running catch gonna strike with 1. Spencer Satterberg's gonna pitch to JT. Soon as the ball was on 2. Spencer Satterberg's gonna pitch to JT. Right board. Running catch goes rolls 1 and 2. And Spencer Satterberg's gonna pitch to JT. Right board. Running catch goes roll 2 and 2 and 2. And Spencer Satterberg's gonna pitch to JT. Right board. Swing and a miss, and that's strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. And JT was out. And JT Victor, you're 0 for 3 with your second strikeout. So So coming up next, the bat for the Phillies, we got Bryson Stock next to bat the Phillies, no pretty Rays on base, 2 outs, top of 7, here we go. Swing the celebrates, gonna pitch, gonna everybody start going for running catching goes, rolls with him. And Smith and celebrates, gonna pitch, we start going for it. And Constantly is going to be a free agent next year. Yeah, because when the off season probably, yeah. In the off season, because I don't know if the Phillies going to be signing back, I don't know. Running catching goes, strike 1 is going to win. And Smith and celebrates, gonna pitch, we start going for it. He's swinging as a 5 balls 1 and 2. And Smith and celebrates, gonna pitch, gonna start going for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3. Bryson starts down. And Bryson starts, you 0 for 3, your second strikeout. That's 3 out to the Phillies, so it's good. The Phillies have 1 run, the Braves have 2 runs. That's it. We went to the bottom of the 7 league generally. The Braves turn the back, see the Braves, and they will turn the back at the bottom of the 7. And the 3 Braves in the back at the bottom of the 7 will be Matt Olson, Marcelo and Austin Riley. And next year we get Justin Carpenter up there. That's going to be exciting because I'm waiting for that. Because, you know, I want to see what Justin Carpenter can do in the Major League. Because, you know, when he gets to the show, and see if he's still that prospect that we drafted, like if he's still good. Because I want to see what he's going to do when he gets to call up to the show. Yeah, give us some of that hitting that power that we need, and then do good on the outfield. Because, you know, I'm excited for Andrew Pater this year coming up. I'm excited for that. And with the pitcher, then I'm excited for Justin Carpenter next year to come up for, you know, the whole center field thingy. And then 80 million, we have to wait a while for him. Because I don't think our third baseman is that bad. And that room is it's not terrible, so we only 80 million right now. So, you know. 80 million is still in double A, so he's not even nowhere near getting the triple A yet. So there you go. So we have to hold on for that, you know. So we have to hold back for that one. When Justin Carpenter makes his Major League debut next year, everybody's gonna be shocked to even see him up in the bigs because his family's gonna be excited he made it to the show and everything. And then on top of that, if we have to play the Seattle Mariners next season on the schedule, oh my God, that's gonna be fun for Justin Carpenter to go up against his cousin PJ Carpenter in a game. We have to play. I hope we have played the Seahawks on the schedule next season. I hope we do, so that way the Crawford cousins can go head to head against each other. That would be fun. PJ versus Justin. Oh, that would be interesting. Make that be a game in Philadelphia. That would be interesting because then that would just be like a fun situation right there. Because then that would be a fun situation, but well, you know. So pitching change for the Phillies. So Joe Washington pitch for the night. Coming to pitch for the Phillies be Jordan Romano. So coming out the bat for the Braves, we have Madelson coming to bat for the Braves. The Braves players are late. 0 outs, 5 and 7. Here we go. Jordan Romano got a pitch, getting everybody back. Ready for a runner, catch a go. The strike 1's on 1. And Jordan Romano got another pitch, getting everybody back. Ready for it. Runner, catch a go. The ball's 1 and 1. And Jordan Romano got another pitch, getting everybody back. Ready for it. He's swinging that one. That's a 5 balls, 1 and 2. And Jordan Romano got another pitch, getting everybody back. Ready for it. Runner, catch a go. The ball 2, the 2 and 2. Hope the weather is good and healthy tomorrow. Yeah, we hope we need that because Rangers going to need all the weather is not coming to bust up in the Rangers. So tomorrow we don't need him to play good. Pitch good. Anyway, Rangers going to pitch good tomorrow anyway. What time is the game coming tomorrow? Let me check for the one tomorrow. Let me check for that one. And Jordan Reed got another pitch for you. Mag away for running catch goes ball 2-2. Jordan Reed got another pitch for you. Mag away for running sweet at the 5 on 2-2. Okay, let me check the one for tomorrow. So, let me go to my sports thing. You'll tell me way back. I'll let you know. I'll let you know what channel that's going on. Okay, so the game tomorrow is gonna be at NBC Sports Philadelphia tomorrow. It's gonna be a NBC. If you got NBC Sports Philadelphia, if you got Verizon, it's 576. I think it is. If you got Verizon Fios, but I don't know what cable provider you guys on NBC Sports Philadelphia. You just gotta search that out. Yeah. And John Reynolds got another pitch for you. Ready for it. As soon as 5-2-2 and Reynolds and John Reynolds got another pitch for you. Ready for it. Reynolds and flies out to left fielder and Max Kevlin. And Reynolds is out. Coming next to bat for the yeah. So yeah. So coming up next to bat for coming next to bat for the Mets, coming next to bat for the Braves, we have Marcelo next to bat for the Braves. The Braves plays the Braves 1-0. Top bottom 7, here we go. Jordan Reynolds got a pitch in there for you. Marcelo goes in the Braves for you. Swinging that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Marcelo Zuna will advance the first base for the Braves. Marcelo Zuna singles on the ground ball to the left fielder, Max Kevlin. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Austin Riley next to bat for the Braves. We got one Braves player first base. 1 out, 5-7. Here we go. Jordan Reynolds got a pitch for you, Austin. Running the ball's in the third, the ball's 1-0. And Jordan Reynolds got another pitch for you, Austin. Ready for a swing and a miss, and that's strike 1 to 1-1. And Jordan Reynolds got another pitch in there for you, Austin. Ready for it. Running catches goes the ball 2 to 2-1. And Jordan Reynolds got another pitch going to be Austin Glayborn. Running catches go to strike 2 to 2-2. And Jordan Reynolds got another pitch going to be Austin Glayborn. So that one goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Austin Riley will advance to first base for the Braves. And that's a single, and Austin Riley will advance to first base for the Braves. And Austin Riley singles on a ground ball to the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. And Marcelo Zuna advances to second base. And the Braves have Austin Riley on first base and Marcelo Zuna on second base. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Ozzy Osbourne coming next to bat for the Braves. We have Braves players on first base, second base. 1 out, 5-7, here we go. Jordan Reynolds got a pitch going to be Ozzy ready for running catch goes 1-0. Jordan Reynolds got a pitch for Ozzy ready for a swing, that goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Ozzy wins the first base for the Braves. And Ozzy singles on the ground ball to the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. And Marcelo Zuna advances to third base, Austin Riley advances to second base. So the Braves have Ozzy Osbourne on first base, Austin Riley on second base, and Marcelo Zuna on third base. Bases loaded for the Braves. Now got a mouth with you. Caleb Carter, Caleb is coming out there to talk to Jordan Reynolds like, what JT out there? Never I thought they gonna do that, So coming up next, the bat for the Braves, we have Sean Murphy connects the bat for the Braves, bases up for the Braves. 1 out, bottom of the 7th, here we go. Yeah, JT Reed was starting the general manager and also the pitching coach, Caleb Carlton, and Jordan Miller got a pitch coming up for you. Sure, get ready for it. You swing it out and go high there, go way right there. That ball is going, gone. Grand slam for Sean Murphy, and the Braves have taken the lead. So it's going. The Phillies have 1 run. The Braves have 6 runs, and the Braves will get a 3-run score. At the top, in the bottom of the 7th, thanks to Marcelo Zuna, Austin Riley, Ozzie Osby, and Sean Murphy's grand slam. And this is Sean Murphy's 10th grand slam on the 20-run season to the left field. Hit a grand slam, Sean Murphy hit a grand slam. Yo, what the hell? Off of Jordan, man. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Eli White next to bat for the Braves. The Braves plays on base. 1 out, bottom of the 7th. Here we go. Jordan Miller got a pitch connect for Eli. Get ready for it. Run the catch goes balls 1 out. And Jordan Miller got another pitch connect for Eli. Get ready for it. Swinging the miss, that's strike 1-1. And Jordan Miller got another pitch for Eli. Get ready for it. Eli White lines out to the shortstop Trey Turner. Eli White's out. So coming up next to bat for the Braves, we have Alex Verdugo connects to bat for the Braves. The Braves plays on base. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th, bottom of the 7th. Here we go. Jordan Miller got a pitch connect for Alex. Get ready for it. Run that catch goes. The strike 1-1. And Jordan Miller got another pitch for Alex. Get ready for it. Run that catch goes. Balls 1-1. And Jordan Miller got another pitch connect for Alex. Get ready for it. Swinging and miss, and that's swinging that on the 5 balls and 1-2. But if I touch fitness tomorrow, so we said that. I think like a couple weeks ago, my girlfriend had the church that she used to go to. Her mom church had a church with her, she didn't go because we had like a vehicle schedule for something that day. She was supposed to go that one weekend, but she got decided not to go because it was going to listen out for stuff, going to go. So then I was on a Sunday because they were with me. And Jordan Reed got another pitch coming for you. A pitch coming for you. I was running as soon as 5-1. And I guess another 7-1. And Jordan Reed got another pitch for you. I was running catching those balls 1. Jordan Reed got another pitch for you. I was running as soon as 5-1-2. Jordan Reed got another pitch for you. I was going for Anthony lines out to the left field of Max Kemper and Anthony was out. So, and that's the answer for the Braves. And scored the Phillies that 1 run. The Braves have 6 runs. And that's the end of the 7th, ladies and gentlemen. We move on to the 8th inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the red. Let's see the Phillies need to turn the red at the top of the 8th. The 3 Philly players in the red top of the 8th. Out of Kim, Brandon Marsh, and Trey Turner. Out of Kim is over 2 with a strikeout. Brandon Marsh is over 2 with a run and stolen base. And Trey Turner is over 3 with a strikeout. But that grand slam that was not that they got hit up on Jordan Mayer, that was embarrassing. Like you was gonna show him if he hit a grand slam over you. Like that is embarrassing. It's embarrassing him. Like how do you let that happen? Like just like look at 6 runs. I know the Braves ain't putting it in that picture that we don't like. I hope the Braves not putting that picture that always gets the Phillies out. I hope it ain't who I think it is. Oh my God, Winston Grayson is coming in the game, yo, for the Braves. He always gets the Phillies out every fucking time. Yeah, we ain't got mm-mm. So pitch change for the Braves. So Spencer Sanders done pitching tonight. Come to pitch for the Braves will be Winston Iglesias. So coming to the bat for the Phillies. We got Oliver Kent to the bat for the Phillies. No Philly fans on base. 0 outs, top of 8. Here we go. Iglesias got a pitch for your out. Took a ready for running cut goes strike 1. Iglesias got another pitch for your out. Took a ready for running cut goes ball 1. And Iglesias got another pitch for your out. Took running swinging the Rays strike 2 1 and 2. And Iglesias got another pitch coming for out. Took a ready for Oliver Kent. That's what time I know Oliver Kent got rid of ever since 1 base zones. And Iglesias got another pitch for out. Took a ready for running cut goes ball 2 and 2. I think this time my parents picked to stay at the off the boardwalk, I think, and stay up that one. And recent years got another pitch for y'all. They swing down, goes right into the grass, and that's a single. And Allen Kent will advance the first base for the Bills. And Allen Kent got a hit. Allen Kent got another hit. Allen Kent got a hit. He's 1 for 3 0. And Allen Kent singles on a line drive to the left fielder Eli White. And coming up next to bat the Phillies, we got Brandon Martin. Next to bat the Phillies, we got 150 on first base. 0 outs, top of the 8. Here we go. And Iglesias got a pitch, gonna be Morris, get ready for it. He swing it down, goes right into the stairs, and that's a 5-0 zone 1. I think it's called Old Boardwalk. I think that's what it is. He used to always stay at, and I think that's the one. Let's see. I'll put that one. You are there, yep. And Boardwalk was on, yep. And Iglesias got another pitch for you, Morris, get ready for it. Running catch goes straight 2, 0 2. And Iglesias got another pitch for you, Morris, get ready for a swing and miss, and that's strike 3. And Brandon Marsh is out. Brandon Marsh, you 1 for 3. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we got Trey Turner. Next to bat the Phillies, we got 150 on first base, 1 out, top of the 8. Here we go. Iglesias got a pitch coming for you, Trey, get ready for running catch goes strike 1 on 1. You have to have to come for that, because you use that to pay for food and everything. Like you have your show this and then you show your bank card and then you can pay for food and stuff. So, and Iglesias got another pitch for you, Trey, get ready for it. Swinging the miss, no strike 2, 0 2. And Iglesias got another pitch for you, Trey, get ready for it. Swinging the miss, and that's strike 3, and Trey turns out. Trey Turner, you overperform with your second strikeout. Oh yeah, the NBA. Oh, you forgot, guys. The 2025 MLB draft is on July 13th, so it's that Sunday. So I'm gonna try to see if I can cover that. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to see if I can do that one if I can. So then I can get that one for y'all. So you know, I might try to do that one. And then I know what time that is. So. Okay, coming up next to bat with the Phillies, we got Kyle Swim coming next to bat with the Phillies. We got 155 on first base, 2 outs, top of 8. Here we go. Iglesias got a pitch coming for you. Kyle, get ready for a running catch goes all the way. Iglesias got another pitch for you. Kyle, get ready for it. He's swinging down, that's a foul tip, that's a 1 and 1. Yeah, because if I get the draft for y'all for MLB, that way we can see who the Phillies are going to be drafting soon. So we can see who they're going to get. And Iglesias got another pitch coming for you. Kyle, get ready for it. And Kyle Swimmer got hit by a pitch and will advance to first base for the Phillies. So Kyle Swimmer will be on. So the Phillies got Kyle Swimmer on first base, Alan Kemp on second base. Yeah, I think the Phillies should have picks in the draft. I think they should. I'm gonna look that up. So that way I let y'all know about that because I need to look that up. So I think we should. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got Alec Boone next to bat for the Phillies. We got Benny Perez on first base, second base. 2 outs, top of the eighth. Here we go. And Grace's got a pitch count by Alec away, but Alec Boone grounds out to the second baseman. Ozzy Alves to the first baseman, Matt Olson. And Alec Boone is out. Alec Boone, you 1 for 4. And that's 3 outs for the Phillies. So score the Phillies have 1-1. The Braves have 6 runs. Move on to the bottom of the eighth. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Braves turn the bat. Let's hit the Braves and the turn the bat at the bottom of the eighth. The three Braves turn the bat at the bottom of the eighth will be Nick Allen, Ronnie Cook Jr., and Matt Olson. Yeah, I think the Phillies should have picks. I'm going to look at that and tell them the picks we do have. So that way, yeah, because I have to see about that because the draft's on the 13th. So I'm gonna try to see if I can like try to get that one in there for y'all, cause cause I really want to do. I only want to do at least do that one. So I'll look that up and see if we do have any picks in the draft. So we can look at the Phillies draft order and see like what they have. Okay, so I'm gonna let you know like the draft order, how we got. Okay, so the draft order goes like this. So the Phillies do have a draft pick in the first round. So in the first round, the Phillies have picked 26, which they have picked 26, JD. So they have picked 26 in the first round. Okay, so they do have that. And competition balance round A. The Phillies have no picking that. So the Phillies have picked 26 in the first round. The Phillies have picked 63 in the second round. And the Phillies have picked 26 in the first round, picked 63 in the second round. And the Phillies have picked 100 in the third round. And then the Phillies have picked 131 in the fourth round. And in the fifth round, the Phillies have picked 161 in the fifth round. And then for the remaining rounds, the Phillies do have a pick in there for the remaining rounds. Because I think there's 20 rounds, I think it is. Yeah, so yeah, I think yeah, it's 20 rounds that will be drafted, so the Phillies would have to get some good picks because they do have all the. So we have to draft good because that's just what it is. So we're not picking to pick 26, so we got time. So in the second round we're not picking until 63, and then the third round we're not picking into 100. So the fifth round we're not picking until 131. The fifth round we're not even picking until 161. So that kind of whole thing. So at least we got the draft order right. So I just want to make sure we got all that out of the way. So pitching change for the Phillies. So Jordan Rams done pitching night. Coming pitch for the Phillies be Daniel Roberts. Coming to bat for the Braves. You got Nick Allen coming to bat for the Braves. The Braves playing the Braves 0 outs. Bottom of the eighth. Here we go. Daniel Roberts gonna pitch for you. Allen running because gonna strike the one. And Daniel Roberts gonna pitch gonna be out and swinging at the foul zone. Swinging at the foul to the zone 2. And Daniel Roberts gonna pitch for you. Allen ready for it. He's been able to provide the grass, and that's a single, and Nick Allen advanced the first base for the Braves. Nick Allen single is on a long drive to the pitcher, Daniel Robbins. Coming up next, the bat for the Braves, we have Ronald Cunha Jr. connects the bat for the Braves. The one way player first base. 0 outs, bottom 8. Here we go. Dave Roberts got a pitch connect for Cunha Jr. Get ready for Ronald Cunha to ball blue. And Dave Roberts got another pitch for Cunha Jr. Ronald Cunha strike 1-1. And Dave Roberts got another pitch for Cunha Jr. Get ready for Ronald Cunha to ball 2-1. And Dave Roberts got another pitch connect for Cunha Jr. Get ready for it. Ronald Cunha to ball 3-3-1. Yeah, is it like 2 days every year? I don't know. I don't think it is. Well, I think it should be. I think it is. I remember last year well, they actually did them all. It was 2 days, and then the other year. So I was, and then I was another pitch for you doing wait for it. We got a lot of busy going on. I know it's like I think it should be 2 days. I think last year I covered the MLB draft. I think it was 2 days. I think it was 20 rounds and stuff. So it was like it was kind of like they showing Bryce Harper doing some live batting practice, y'all. Yeah, live BP. That means Bryce Harper coming back on Monday, y'all. That's a good sign right now. So yeah, cause the draft's on the 13th should be the next. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do like a 2-day thing. I'm not sure. And Daniel Roberts got another pitch for you, including Jerry Wait for it. Swinging that was the 5 balls, a 3-2, the full count. So that means Bryce Harper will be ready to go for Monday. So, so Bryce Harper will be back on Monday. Philly fans are gonna go nuts when he comes in. Take a range over there, right? You pitching tomorrow, so don't you gonna pitch great, but I hope you get the offense, give you some runs, goddamn it. And then Roberts got another pitch coming for you. We couldn't do wait for it. Swinging and missing, that's strike 3. And the Cleveland Jr. is out. And Ronnie Cleveland Jr. strikes out swinging. First strikeout for Daniel Roberts, 1K. And Nick Allen takes over and then saved at second base. And this is Nick Allen's 7th steal in the 27th season on second base. Daniel Roberts got his first strikeout. Daniel Roberts got his first strikeout. She's going to make pizza and the best ball's 9-2. And we still losing first here. That's a good save right there. First career strikeout for Daniel Roberts. I mean, hey. Reaching milestones out here. And Bryce is not getting Nick Allen now. There's no way he can overturn that. Man, I can't believe that the Braves are challenging this shit. And earlier, who got his first career strikeout yesterday, and then got his first today. I know, right? The call was overturned. And the Phillies challenged it. The call on the field was overturned. Ronnie Cunha strike out swinging, and Nick Allen was close to in second base by the catcher JT Realmuto. To the second base and Bryce stop to the catcher JT Realmuto. And Nick Allen's out. We got a strikeout double play, Star Wars. We got a strikeout double play. Nice. So coming up next, the bat for the Braves. We got Matt Olson next to bat for the Braves. The Braves plays on base. 2 outs, bottom 8. Here we go. Daniel Roberts got a pitch to the Braves back. Ready for it. Swing down with the 5-1. And Daniel Roberts got another pitch to the Braves back. Ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2 is 0-2. And then Roberts got another pitch to the Braves back. Ready for it. He swung it down when it's a 5-0-2. Yes, that got double play. I love the regular double plays. I like the strikeout double plays because, And Danny Rouse another pitch going to play back, ready for it. You swing that one, that's another 5-ball, still 1-2. And Danny Rouse another pitch going to play back, ready for it. Runner catches the balls 1-2. And Danny Rouse got another pitch going to play back, ready for it. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 3, and Madison's out. Second strikeout for Danny Roberts, 2 Ks. That's 3 outs for the Braves. So it's scored the Phillies at 1-1, the Braves at 6 runs, and that's the end of the 8th, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on to the 9th and final inning, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Phillies turn the bat. Let's see the Phillies do the turn the bat at the top of the 9th. The 3 Phillies players do at the top of the 9th with Nick Castellanos, Max Kepler, and JT Reardon. Nick Castellanos over 3 with 2 strikeouts. Max Kepler's over 3 with 2 strikeouts, and JT Reardon's over 3 with 2 strikeouts. It was just like the last time I was on vacation, like I'd be advised to just to put it in. That won't be like going live myself because until I get back home from the trip, because that way I can be able to do my screens and be able to do that. I like going live on your vacation because then you kind of like, you can't be live, you want to, and all that extra stuff, so. Yeah, so. I think what I want to do is a little bit some of the Oreo cookies and snacks and stuff, but we go to the AC so I can bring that with me, so. At least I got that snack on and stuff, so at least I got that. I don't think we stayed at the Road Work Resort in a while. It's been a while since we stayed that one. You don't think we haven't stayed at the Ocean Casino place or the Hard Rock, we haven't stayed at those places yet. Then Jimmy's was a bad and grab under his catch again. Really? So pitching change for the Braves. So racing races. The pitch for the night. Color pitch for the Braves. We wrap here ready to the color at the bat for the Phillies. We got Nick Castellanos in the bat for the Phillies. No Phillies fans are Rays. 0 outs. Top of the ninth. Here we go. Nick does thing. Nick does thing. Nick does thing. And wrap here with Torino. Got a pitch going to be Castellanos. Roddy Castellanos strike was on 1. And wrap here with Torino. Got another pitch for Castellanos ready for it. He swung it out with the 5 balls on 2. And the pitch with Castellanos, Nick Castellanos asked for time, Nick Castellanos arriving the back since more baseballs. We have here motivated another pitch coming for you, another pitch coming for you, Nick Castellanos, wait for it. Yep, the Braves have 1 day tomorrow, MG Sports Philadelphia, yep. There's the Braves, game 3. And Nick Castellanos flies out to the right fielder, Ronnie Cooking Jr. and Nick Castellanos is out. 125, yep. Nick Castellanos, you're 0-4 with your second strikeout. So coming up next to bat the Phillies, we got Max Kemp next to bat the Phillies. No Philly bats on base. One out, top of the ninth. Here we go. Rafael Marino got a pitch count for you, Max. Get ready for Ronnie Castellanos. Strike was a 1. Rafael Marino got a pitch for you, Max. Get ready for Ronnie Castellanos. The ball is 1-1. And Rafael Marino got another pitch count for you, Max. Get ready for Max Kemp flies out to the center fielder. It was Michael Harris the second. And Max Kemp was out. Max Kemp, you 0-4 with your second strikeout. So coming up next to bat for the Phillies, we got JT Realmuto next to bat the Phillies. No Philly bats on base. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. All is about because they go on. Right, everybody did strike out except for Kyle Swing with that same zone. Work tomorrow and do his thing. Rage about to use that new glove that you can draw with him. And when you saw it, and so coming next about the Phillies, we got JT Realmuto next about the Phillies. No Philly bats on base. 2 outs, top of the ninth. Here we go. Rafael Marino got a pitch count for you, JT. Go ahead for it. Running catch goes balls with him. And Rafael Marino got another pitch count for you, JT. Go ahead for it. You swing it that one. That's a 5 balls 1-1. And Rafael Marino got another pitch count for you, JT. Go ahead for it. Running catch goes the ball 2-1. And Rafael Marino got another pitch count for you, JT. Go ahead for it. Running catch goes strike 2 2-2. Rafael Marino got another pitch for you, JT. Go ahead for it. And Rafael Marino got and JT Realmuto asked for a timeout. Your own JT Realmuto got the batters since more baseballs. And Rafael Marino got another pitch for you, JT. Go ahead for it. You swing it down when that's a 5 balls and 2-2. The Braves fans are on their feet at Truist Park. They on their feet. They know they know that JT will get strike. They want JT to get strike down so they can win this game. And Rafael Marino got another pitch for JT. Go ahead for it. Running catch goes the ball 3 to 3-2 to full kill. The Braves fans want Rafael Marino to shut the door on JT and just strike him the hell out. And Rafael Marino got another pitch for JT. Go ahead for it. Swing that was a 5 balls to 3-2. And Rafael Marino got another pitch for JT. Go ahead for it. He swinging that one, that's a 5. He swinging that was another 5 ball, still 3-2. And Rafael Marino got another pitch for JT. Go ahead for it. He swinging that one, that's another 5 ball, still 3-2. And Rafael Marino got another pitch for JT. Go ahead for it. He swinging that one, that's another 5 ball, still 3-2. And 1 p.m. on the reading of the Pittsburgh JT Great Boys. And JT Reader flies out to the center field by the head second. JT is out. JT over 3 years, second strikeout. And that's the ball game. Final score is 6-1. The Phillies lose. So the Phillies are advanced on the 48-35 in the season. The Braves are advanced to 38-44 in the season. And yeah. And Hayes' daughter got his 12th loss of the game. So Hayes' daughter advanced to 7-4 in the season with a 4-6 ERA. So, that's not good for the Phillies. So, yep. Yeah, the Phillies lost this in a great passion. So, so the guys, I will be streaming the Phillies at the Atlanta Braves for game number 3, round number 3 tomorrow afternoon at 1:35 p.m. right here, guys. Let's see if the Phillies can try to win tomorrow afternoon with Rangers Stars on the mound and see if we can try to do better than what we did tonight, Because we're going to need to do better than that because, we need to do better for Rangers because, Rangers last start the team couldn't do nothing. That was in freaking Houston, Texas, but we couldn't do nothing. And, it was horrible. We couldn't do anything for him. And it was one of the worst. It was one of the worst. Rangers pitched a good game, and then the offense didn't give him no runs. It was like, what are we doing here? So, So thank you guys for watching. Shout out to Star 9 on the stream. Shout out to King Jaden 76 on the stream. Shout out to everyone else on the stream. And yeah, guys. Can the Phillies get ready to score some Russell tomorrow afternoon? I doubt it, because, the way they play tonight, I doubt it, but we'll see. We will see. So they're gonna pitch a matches for tomorrow. We got Rangers Stars going against Spencer Strider. So Rangers Stars is 6-2 in the season with 59 strikeouts and 2.08 ERA. And Spencer Strider is 3-5 in the season with 53 strikeouts and 4.07 ERA. So we gotta see if the offense will wake up a Ranger and give him some runs support at least, so we can actually win this game here. So that way we can take that third game before the Phillies have to come back to Philadelphia and take on the Padres in a 3-game series on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So, and then that's when Bryce are supposed to come back Monday night. So, that's going to be one of those things where, Bryce are supposed to come back Monday night, the 6:45 game. So, and then after that, guys, I'm just looking out. I'm gonna wait for my trip from the 3rd to the 6th, so I won't be doing any of the Cincinnati Reds games. So just like y'all know that. But I do 2 of the Padres games, so just do that. And then when I come back from the trip, I'll do the San Francisco Giants games. Probably do all 3, just because I might do all 3. So if I do all 3, that'd be great for y'all. So at least y'all have that series. So. But, other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday night. And I will see you guys tomorrow afternoon for next week's regular season live favorite. Let's go Phillies, yeah. Hope the Phillies don't lose the game tomorrow afternoon. Get some damn Braves. Hope we can win that one. Yeah.